You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Again for the first time to Rashad White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's White again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. And flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
He has it at the 33. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood and midfield.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action now, Young. Connection made with the rookie from Boise State. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Back to throw. Here's Young. His first throw is an interception. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Saints Wrights get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Handoff here for Miller. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Again, it's Miller, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46. Pistol snap here to Shuck. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Chuck now from the gun. Finding Johnson once more. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
First and 10, it's a give to White. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
Running on second with White. And this is headed the wrong way. Maybe lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Lathan Ransom has it. And the Panthers get it back at the 45-yard line following that interception return.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Young. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, Panthers.
First and 10 from the 43. Back to the ground they go. Hubbard gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Don't feel it no more. You were dumb in a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding the wave, but now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to being rich when your inside's poor? This, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see sore. Life just slows you down. Your body gets acting down. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. Inside handoff to Miller. Dropped by the first guy he's met. No gain on that first down run.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings them second and 9.
This ain't what you want. Project, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Panthers have taken the early lead. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking down to 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Shuck. That's to his back. Here's Rashad White. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard mark.
Rhythm. You hear me talking about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pulled in by his back. White. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That's not just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing.
And they fake it on 4th and 1. And they'll bring him down, but not before the fake gets them a first down.
It is, on paper, a riskier option than just lining your offense up to go for it on 4th and 1. But fake punts are always an option in this down and distance. And in this case, maybe lining up to punt got the defense to relax just enough to go and make it work.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shuck working from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
3rd down, here's Shuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long.
That one really stings, Gabe, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not have to move the chains, Kate, and such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Now Young. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. Space on the right. He's got room. To the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pull that in front further. 13-zip. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Please, let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, bring it way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Hospitalized, always in lines, the street news. Don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my old crew. I know you really want to know who's coming through.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Miller. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock. That is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Running once more with Miller. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Throw here, 3rd down. Up the left side finds Johnson. He dodged the tackle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here's White. Has a lane inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Power squib kick is taken in. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. First and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped on that play by Danny Stutzman.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Ball from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Young. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They're going for it. Young escapes the pocket. That's the line. He's going to run for it. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Young up 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. You couldn't do it on that one. I call that a win-win in the 1st half. You win on the scoreboard, obviously, by adding 3 and adding to your lead. But you also win mentally, making your opponent know if they make a mistake, you're going to capitalize.
Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Coming left is Miller. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You notice, gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. And he's fortunate to cover it himself, but the clock's still running as we count down to halftime. The Saints calling for a timeout. So they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So once again, Kai Kroger out for the punt. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. And he'll make the fair catch. Didn't make it to the 50. This one just short of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Young working from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Young getting out to his left. The ball is out. Young lost it. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss. And the clock just about to strike 0. We get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. One last play before the break. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. Oh, man, he's in the clear. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Started this third quarter, it's Hubbard. Escapes a defender. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down.
Going down on the run. And a long fly 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pass brought in by Tattaroa McMillan. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The big play nets them 17 yards. And that's good for a Panthers first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the air on first down. Young. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
They'll go left side here with White. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jack Jones making that tackle.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Zerline puts it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down, Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Dukes a man, he's running free. A lot of mass on the move here. takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-point lead.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Saints 10. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Hand off here for Miller. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And he will get this inside the 30.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and 10, it's a gift to White. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Running on 2nd with White. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Trying for it with Shaw. That's cut beyond the marker. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes, and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off, man, that can be so difficult to defend.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. So much for finishing things on the ground, though. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Chuck now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play.
You knew it before this drive started, the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Black. Ready for you. Watch out now. Safety series.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Ready, set.
And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again.
Come on, set.
From his own end zone, it's Young. Short pass brought in. And he'll make up a few of the yards that they lost to that flag. Looks like 2nd down and 12 coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. He has room past the 15. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
And the Panthers first down. It's a gain of 35. First down, Panthers.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Panthers have set themselves up for the victory, Brock. Now just need to carry this lead through to the final whistle. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. One that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Counterplay, Hubbard. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Simply nowhere to go in that counterplay, Case. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
Young looking to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. Into the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Pick 6 and a New Orleans touchdown. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Saints 17.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young back to it after the pick. It's complete. Sanders got it out right. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally set enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Hits him on the out route. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, King. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he's going to salvage a couple by bouncing this outside. That's it. It's a gain of 2. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. He'll throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college games to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and you could not find a completion.
Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been a death knell. But the miss, you just see it. It breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
On the give, it's Miller. There he goes on the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now trail by just a point in the 4th. Well, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints tie this game up. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And in his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Hubbard again. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Panthers first. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Panthers pushing to get within range for a game winner. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react.
That ball is out. Young lost it. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
To throw. He put everything he had into this one. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
First and at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
At the 38-yard line.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. He'll look to throw it. And Johnson once more. And he's down after getting us up to the 41. The Saints calling for a timeout. So they're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now. They need 7. Now an inside handoff to Miller. He's scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. A sign they're getting some big push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. He's got White. Complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Sharp with a quick toss out wide. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. White trying this straight ahead. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's 2nd down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Greg Zuerlein is out in the game's biggest moment. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. The kick is good. He got it! And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it! So it's a win for the Saints. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.